Hello everyone. Today I'm very excited to share with you my clothing collection. We'll be taking a little dive into my closet, and it's special because it's not just any clothing. It's not store-bought, it's not fast fashion, it's not Shein, it's not mass-produced. It is custom, one of a kind, hand painted, hand designed, everything by me and my boyfriend. You can have a little sneak peek, see what it's about to give, so prepare to be gagged. Let me give a little backstory to my clothing journey. So I've always been very into how I look, how I present myself. I'm very particular about everything, but especially about how I present myself to the world, and I've always been that way. I was like an emo kid, literally starting from like first grade. I grew my hair long, painted my nails black, I wore like the emo clothing, chains, safety pins, whatever, black eyeliner. I was dyeing my hair when I was 10 years old. Like, it was serious. It was that serious. So that's where I'm coming from with this. That's my perspective. But I never really altered my clothing, you know. I would just go to Hot Topic and that's what I wore. But when I was in high school, I started getting more into like custom clothing, or like more like weird. Like, I wanted to wear stuff that I knew nobody else in my school was gonna wear, which sometimes went a little extreme, but it led me to this point, and I think I'm absolutely eating. So the first piece of custom clothing I ever made was in high school. I made a pair of pants I literally copied Jean-Michel Basquiat's artwork onto a pair of pants, because at the time I took an art class about contemporary art, and I learned about Jean-Michel Basquiat, and he became my favorite artist. So I was like, okay, I want to make a pair of pants with his art on them. So here they are. I literally just took a bunch of his paintings and collaged them together on these pants. Even on the back, his signature crowns, and Basquiat. Like, when I made them, I wasn't planning them for anything, but I ended up wearing them for my high school graduation, and I painted the top of my graduation cap to match, and then I also made like a shiny 3D crown on the top, because he always paints crowns in his artwork. So it was like a whole like set, you know, underneath my graduation gown, and like on the cap it was like a Basquiat fit. Then I painted another pair of Basquiat pants. And I painted these because I wanted ones that had a more subdued color palette. And actually, I remember at the time I had a shirt from ASOS that was this exact like purpley pink color, and so I wanted a pair of pants to match that shirt that I could wear as like a set. So that's how these were worn. At the time, I thought these were really cool, and I thought they were like the coolest thing ever, and I was like, nobody can touch. But as time went on, I kind of was like, okay, well, it's not my artwork, you know, like, how can I be that excited about it if it's not my artwork? You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like plagiarism in a way. I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, I feel weird about it. Like, I wouldn't wear these now because it's not my artwork. So like, I keep them as like a cool memory art piece of something I made that was like fun, but I wouldn't really wear them anymore. So then during quarantine, my boyfriend and I were extremely bored, and we thought, what can we do? Let's make a clothing brand. So we came up with a brand called Rubber Motel. She's currently under construction. She's undergoing renovations, but during COVID she was popping off. We sold face masks, tote bags, and sweaters. So that's actually what I'm wearing now. This is a Rubber Motel unreleased design, actually. You can kind of see the glittery sparkles. This is made with a black vinyl glitter material, so she's sparkling. This was the tote bag. It has this angel design. So when we launched, we had this Rubber Motel angel devil duality thing going. So this was the angel on the tote bag, and then on the face mask we had the devil. And yeah, you know, my grandma bought one. friends, family. Those were the Ripper Motel designs. It was a very fun time, but after we launched those first designs, we just didn't keep going with it because we had moved from Michigan to California, and for a while we didn't have any of our design stuff with us. Like, we left our printer and our Cricut machine in Michigan, but then eventually it was shipped over to us in California. But still, we didn't continue the brand. Since 2020, she's kind of been left to just like rot. It's like she's in a coma, and we know at some point she'll probably wake up, but yeah, we just don't know when. You know, she's keeping us waiting. So anyway, in the meantime, I still wanted to make clothes when I was in California. So I had this vision, because I was like, why does every fashion brand have a blue and white striped long sleeve button-up shirt? It seems like every brand has one, and that's why I don't understand. You'll see some that are like $5 and you'll see some that are like $500, and I don't understand. It's a button-up shirt with blue and white vertical stripes. Like, you can go to Target and find it. You can, or you can go to Dover Street Market and find it. Like, I don't understand. So I thought, what if I made one that subverts expectations? And that's exactly what I did. So here she is, the first shirt I ever made, the first custom painted Sketchy Duval shirt I ever made, right here. I got this shirt from Goodwill. It was like $2, and the design, I made it on my iPad, sent it to my Cricut machine. The Cricut machine cut it out a template. I traced it on the shirt, hand painted it with acrylic paint. Boom. Like, come on. Who else has the vision to do it? You know what I mean? Like, it's just really giving. And after I made this one, I was obsessed. So I immediately went back to Goodwill and bought like 10 more shirts. And here's another one. Exact same concept, exact same design, just on a different shirt. So I bought like literally like 10 different blue and white striped shirts, and I just painted this design on all of them. I only have 2 here with me in Japan. Some of them are left in California, and some of them my boyfriend has, but that's what started it all. It all came from that shirt. So from there, a few things were birthed. The next thing to come from my brilliant mind was this hat. So this is a hat from Michael's craft store, I think. I made a smaller version of the sketchy eye design, hand painted it, get into it, and then also custom made some snappable bunny ears that can go on the hat. For this one, I was inspired by Thom Browne, so that's why I chose this fabric. I liked the gray with this fabric. I thought it was giving kind of Thom Browne vibes. This was one of the last things I made in America before coming to Japan, actually. Okay, next up to be birthed from my brain was this stack of stuff here. Actually, not this one, but these ones. Okay, so first came another pair of pants. This is the only other pair of pants that I've made since high school. And here they are. So it's the Sketchy Duval eye design painted on the legs of the pants. They look kind of derpy right now, but trust, when I wear them, they're giving, and I get so many stares whenever I wear these. I like how it's kind of like, it's kind of subtle, you know, it's kind of like demure, but once you notice it, then you're like, whoa. See, like, oh, it's just so good. Like, I love these. These are like my favorite pants that I own. So next, those were all the same design, you know, like it's the same eye, the same lip, same everything. And then I thought, what if I spice things up a bit? What if I make a variation of the design? And that's what I did. Here she is. So this was the next design that I made. I called this one the Jenny Star design. And so she has star-shaped eyeliner. I love this design. I think it's the most graphic and most stark. It's very sharp. That's why I like it. Very sharp, very clean, very graphic. So then came the army shirt. Here she is. So I bought this army shirt in Japan, in Utsunomiya. And actually, by the way, most of these clothing items are secondhand purchases that I altered in some way. Most of them. Most of my shopping is secondhand. Anyway, so I found this army shirt and I immediately thought, what if I put my design on it? You know, like that's so funny. Like an army shirt with this design by a gay American boy who moved to Japan. Like what? You know what I mean? So that's where she comes from. Okay, I have the normal design. I have the Jenny Star design. What if I just go crazy and do something different that I haven't done yet? And here she is. So for this one, I wanted to turn a heart into a face, and so that's what I did. That's all the thought that went behind this one. I just thought, okay, I want to take the eyeliner shape and make it into a heart, and then I want the lips to like follow the shape of the heart, so that's how we got here. Next, I created what I think is my most ambitious, most show-stopping, most groundbreaking, most flabbergasting design yet. And here she is. Boom. Okay, it's hard to see on this dark sweater, so let me show you on the other one. This design was inspired by those like metal band album covers and their band logos and stuff. I wanted to take that idea and apply it to my Sketchy Duval face, so that's how we got here. So I painted it on this hoodie. This says Alaska. I got this from a secondhand store in Japan, and you can't really see it on camera, but trust, it looks sickening. I love it because it kind of mirrors the shape of the deer antlers here. And then I put it on this New York shirt as well, also secondhand. So that's that metal design. So then from there, I've kind of returned back to the Jenny Star design. So this was my return to the Jenny Star. Here she is. I found this again at a secondhand store in Chiba. It was kind of reminding me of Skins, and I love Skins, so I wanted a Sketchy Duval shirt in that style, and I just thought that the Jenny Star design would look really cool with this one. And then from there, I've been sort of playing around again, and these two hoodies are the result of that like experimentation. First, we have this one, this purple hoodie. I bought this hoodie like a year ago, and I bought it with the intention of painting on it, but then I just never did. So finally, recently, I got around to it, and then I thought, after I painted it, a white outline would really make it pop. It would really make it stunning, and it would take it to the next level. So that's what I did. Like, look at her. She's begging you, not even begging, she is daring you to not look at her, is what she's doing. You know what I mean? She's testing you. She's like, don't look at me if you can, because I know you are. That's what she's saying. And then I also painted it on this black and white striped zip-up hoodie. And I think it looks really cool on here too. This is giving me like, when I was in middle school, I would have walked into Hot Topic and immediately bought this with my hot cash. So yeah, there they are. So that brings us to present day, where I have once again been experimenting further, to where I have made this most recent shirt. Literally just made this morning. Here she is. So this was really kickstarted by my boyfriend. He bought a bag, like a purse or whatever, and he wanted a design on it. So he bought some spray paint, and he surprised me with it. He was like, I bought this spray paint and I want you to spray paint a design onto my bag. And I was like, gag. Okay, so I made a smaller stencil version of the Jenny Star design and spray painted it on his bag. And then I thought, like, why did I never think to spray paint instead of hand painting? It would save me so much time, you know? So I made a stencil design, a normal sized one, of my first ever Sketchy Duval face design, and spray painted it onto this gray shirt literally this morning. I love that it's not completely clean, you know what I mean? Because when I'm hand painting, I'm so precise and I take it too seriously. With this, it makes me allow for more like freedom and more chance, less perfection, you know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is and it looks cool. So yeah, I just really like how this turned out, and this is the start of a new era for the Sketchy Duval clothing collection, low-key. I think it would be really cute to do this in like red, or maybe, I don't know, my boyfriend suggested blue. That could be cute, but I normally don't ever do blue. Never. I never do blue. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what colors I think of. But yeah, so here she is. You're witnessing the birth of something that will take over the universe. I just feel really proud when I wear my clothes, you know? When I go out wearing my stuff, like, nobody even asks me. They're not like, ooh, where'd you get that? You know what I mean? It's Japan. Like, nobody's gonna come up to you and ask, like, ooh. But I just feel, and I see them looking, and that's what I'm like, okay, I got you. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's something because I see you looking. Well, I know it's something because I know it's something, but then I see you looking and I know you know it's something too. That's how it is. But yeah, that's everything I have here with me in Japan. So actually, I want to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 items. Oh, 17 clothing items that I have made that I currently have with me. You know, my goal is to one day have a closet full of just my clothing. I'm really proud of all of this stuff, you know? I've been making art since I was literally 4 years old, but something about the clothing feels very unique. It feels very sentimental because you literally get to wear your art. Like, that's so special to me. It's like when I go out in the world, like, as I said before, the way that I present myself to the world has always been so important to me. So presenting literally myself through my art on my clothes is the most, like, that is just a pure expression of me. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way there's no way I can question that. Like, I can't get any more me than that. So it just feels so correct. I feel so safe. I feel so comfortable. I feel so proud when I'm wearing my clothes. Like, it really does mean a lot to me to be able to wear my art on my clothes, to know that I put the time and the energy into this, and now I get to show it like that, you know? It's really fun. So thank you for looking through this collection. I really had a great time showing it, and I just can't wait to make more. If you have any ideas of clothing that you think would be cool for me to make, let me know. I'm always down for new ideas for art, to be honest. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm so excited to share this, so excited to make more clothing, more videos, more art, everything. And yeah, anyway, thank you, And until next time,